Welcome to English Talk Avenue. This channel helps you learn English through calm, meaningful stories. Hope can survive even in the darkest times. This idea is not just a sentence. It is a quiet truth that has followed people through history, through pain, fear, and loss. Hope does not always appear as loud happiness or big smiles. Sometimes hope is very small. Sometimes it is just a thought, a belief, or a feeling that life can still have meaning, even when everything feels broken. Hope can live in silence. It can live in waiting. It can live in a human heart when the world outside feels cruel and unsafe. Hope is often misunderstood. Many people think hope means ignoring reality. But true hope does not deny suffering. True hope exists alongside fear. It exists inside pain. It allows a person to say, "This is hard, but I am still here." When life becomes dark, hope does not remove the darkness. It gives light inside it. This light may be weak, but it is enough to keep a person moving forward. During times of war, fear becomes part of daily life. People lose their homes. Families are separated. Normal days disappear. In such moments, hope becomes a quiet act of courage. To hope during darkness is not easy. It requires strength. It requires belief in something unseen. Many people lose hope when they lose safety. But some people find hope even when safety is gone. That kind of hope is powerful. Hope can grow in small moments. It can grow in a kind word. It can grow in a memory. It can grow in writing, in prayer, or in dreams. Even when people are trapped, even when they feel forgotten, hope can still breathe inside them. It may hide, but it does not die easily. Hope also helps people understand themselves. When everything familiar is taken away, people learn who they really are. In darkness, hope becomes a mirror. It shows what a person values. It shows what they refuse to lose. For some, hope is the belief in freedom. For others, it is the belief in love. For many, it is the belief that their life still matters. Young people often experience hope in a pure way. They imagine a future even when the present is painful. Their hope is not perfect or logical. It is emotional. It is human. When a young person hopes during dark times, it shows how strong the human spirit can be. It shows that innocence can survive cruelty. Hope also connects people. When one person hopes, others feel it. Hope can travel from heart to heart. It can move through words, stories, and shared silence. Even when people cannot speak freely, hope finds a way to communicate. It can pass through a look, a letter, or a written page. Writing is one of the strongest tools of hope. When someone writes, they give shape to their thoughts. They give voice to feelings that cannot be spoken aloud. Writing turns fear into meaning. It allows a person to say, "This is what I feel. This is who I am." In dark times, writing can become a safe place. It can become a friend. It can become proof that a person still exists. Hope does not mean life will be fair. Many hopeful people still suffer. Some do not survive. This is one of the hardest truths to accept. But hope is not measured by survival alone. Hope is measured by dignity. It is measured by the ability to remain human in inhuman conditions. Even when life ends too soon, hope can continue through words, memories, and lessons left behind. The world often remembers wars through numbers and dates. But hope reminds us of individual lives. It reminds us that behind every tragedy is a human story. Hope gives these stories a voice. It refuses to let them disappear. Through hope, one life can speak to millions across time. Hope also challenges hate. Hate tries to make people believe that some lives are worth less than others. Hope rejects this idea. Hope says every human life has value. Even when surrounded by cruelty, hope can protect kindness. It can protect empathy. It can protect the belief that goodness still exists in people. Sometimes hope sounds unrealistic. Sometimes it feels fragile, but its strength comes from persistence. Hope does not need to be loud. It only needs to stay. When everything else is taken away, hope can remain. And when hope remains, it gives meaning to suffering. Hope teaches patience. It teaches people to wait without giving up. Waiting can be painful. It can feel endless. But hope turns waiting into an act of faith. It tells the heart to keep beating, even when the future is unclear. Hope also shapes identity. When someone hopes during dark times, they become more aware of their inner world. They learn what gives them comfort. They learn what gives them strength. This self-understanding can last longer than the dark time itself. Even after darkness ends, hope continues to matter. It helps people heal. It helps them rebuild. It helps them remember without being destroyed by memory. Hope allows pain to exist without controlling the future. Stories of hope are important because they remind us what humans are capable of. They remind us that even in the worst conditions, people can still think, feel, and dream. These stories are not meant to make us comfortable. They are meant to make us aware. They ask us to choose kindness. They ask us to protect humanity. Hope is not something people are born with forever. It must be protected. It must be fed with meaning and purpose. When society forgets compassion, hope becomes rare. That is why stories of hope matter so much. They bring compassion back into focus. When you listen to a story about hope, you are not just learning about the past. You are learning about yourself. You are asked a quiet question. What would you hold on to if everything was taken away? Your answer reveals your values. It reveals your humanity. Hope can live in a small room. It can live behind closed doors. It can live in silence. It can live in words written for no one to see. Even then, hope still matters. Because hope is not only for the future. It is also for the present moment. It helps a person survive one more day. Hope does not promise happiness. It promises meaning. And meaning is often stronger than happiness. Meaning gives suffering a voice. It gives pain a reason to be remembered. When hope survives darkness, it becomes a message to the world. It tells future generations that cruelty does not win forever. It tells them that even in the worst times, humans can choose to believe in goodness. This is why hope is powerful. Not because it changes reality instantly, but because it changes how people face reality. It gives them a reason to remain human. If this story and message helped you learn and reflect, please subscribe to English Talk Avenue for more calm and meaningful English stories.